Buckle up, we're going on a road trip. We're visiting the archaeological site of Uxmal. Hi, so we're just leaving Merida. We're on the ring road, going around the city. We're going to head south on the Highway 180. We're going to Uxmal. It's one of the Mayan ruins, and I believe they're Mayan pyramids. It's about an hour south of Merida. And there's several other ruins in the area. We just see how much time we have today. We slept a little late, so we didn't get an early start. So we're going to be doing that, and then on the way home, I can't quite remember the name, but we're going to be stopping to swim at a cenote. So we'll take some video along the way and show it to you. All right, come along for the trip. So right now we're on the Periférico, or the ring road, in Merida, Yucatan, and we're just circling the city to exit to the south as we make our way towards Uxmal. Mexico is an ancient country. There are archaeological zones all over the place. It's quite different for those of us that are from younger countries, like in our case, Canada. All of these ancient ruins just seem so amazing, and the Yucatan is just full of Mayan ruins. This should be an interesting day. Much has been said about the bad reputation for driving in Mexico. However, I really don't find it that difficult. It's a little bit different, a little bit more casual, and probably forces you to be on your guard a little bit more. But I feel pretty comfortable driving here in Mexico.
Daniela, la que el corazón detonó, la que quema los mareas, la que siempre me hace el día y si la cago me perdona.
Here we are exiting, and if you look closely, you'll see that I'm taking the wrong turn because the sign for Uxmal is straight ahead. Oops, took the wrong turn again. No worries, in a couple minutes, we turned around, got back on the highway, and eventually, we ended back on the right road. This stretch of the trip is pretty quiet, on a long and fairly straight highway cutting through the jungle. It really seems like there's nothing out here. There are a few small pueblos off on the side roads, but very little evidence of anything approaching agriculture or farming. We found the highways in this part of Mexico are really quite good. Generally pretty wide and paved well and in good shape. Almost everywhere we go there is a bus system. And some rural highways go from town to town, and this one seems to cut almost just straight through the jungle, and all the little pueblos are a little ways off the road. On the main highways, like the freeway to Cancun, we normally get great cell service, but out here on the smaller highways, we're often out of range. Wow, we finally found some hills and curves in the Yucatan. Much of the Yucatan is just flat as a pancake. And here we finally found a hilly section. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah, lunes.
The closer we get to Uxmal, the more actual farming and agriculture we find, and lots more people around.
Baker. Right. Daniela, la que el corazón detona. La que quema los María. La que siempre me hace.
And arriving at the Uxmal site, there's a really cool little driveway and a few little touristy businesses along the side. And just before we arrive, it looks like there's a bit of a competitive parking lot to the government one. I guess we should have checked out, might have been cheaper.
Okay, so apparently there's a rule that I'm not allowed to use video equipment, including the microphone and my phone stand, like the selfie stick that I use to record the video. But I can just handheld the cell phone. So I apologize if the filming of is a little jittery, but that's the way it is, and we get to do a video. Here we are, just steps from the parking lot, and right away we're at a pyramid. How cool is that? So I don't know how many of you have been to the ruins at Tulum, but this is much, much, much older and way better preserved. It seems in like an excellent condition, whereas later, after the sort of the fall of the empire, when Tulum was built, these much cheaper materials, and it just crumbled much quicker. But this is like 1,000 years or more old, and it's looking pretty much perfect.
Well, welcome to the ancient ruins of Uxmal, where history meets nature. Here in these magnificent Mayan ruins, you'll find the real rulers of the ruins, the iguanas. These cool creatures are like living fossils, perfectly at home amongst these centuries-old stones. With their camouflage colors, they blend into the ruins, almost invisible until they move. Fun fact, iguanas are great climbers and can be seen scaling the ruins with ease. So, as we explore these historical marvels, keep an eye out for these agile, sun-loving lizards, the silent storytellers of Uxmal's past. Imagine swapping an NBA arena for the ancient Ballcourt at Uxmal. Here, the Mayans played their own version of basketball, but with higher stakes and no hoops. Picture the excitement of an NBA game, but in these mystical ruins where every bounce of the ball echoed through history. Welcome to the Nunnery Quadrangle, kind of a marvel of Mayan architecture. It's built over 1,000 years ago. 4 giant buildings, very intricately carved with mysterious symbols. Probably a royal palace. And here the leaders would probably meet to make important decisions in this kind of mysterious atmosphere. True glimpse into the past and mystery of the Maya. As you wander through these chambers that appear to have been dwellings, you just can't help but imagine what would have been like to live here. What would life been like? What would they have looked like when it was full of people?
Looking at the detailed stonework here, and apparently they didn't have steel, so not sure exactly how they cut all this, but it's absolutely beautiful.
If you let your imagination run wild, you can almost imagine a king sitting on his throne, reigning over his realm. quite a lot of the rest of the city we couldn't explore. It just makes your imagination run wild as to what might be out there. This is a building known as the Governor's Palace. It's super impressive, imposing. Imagine stepping onto the grand stage of the Governor's Palace at Uxmal, where ancient Mayan rulers once waltzed across the longest mosaic facade in pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. The architectural masterpiece sits royally atop a massive platform, flaunting its ornate carvings and stonework that glimmer under the powerful tropical Mayan sun.
Well, this place is just incredible. The work, dedication, just the ability even to draw out the things on, with the technology of the day are incredible. The detail and the sheer effort that went into this was just staggering. It's definitely worthwhile coming to Uxmal.
Vamos a brindar por el amor que tuvimos, Inmediatamente, bregando con los llaves del amor de mi mente. Siempre es tú, porque mientes, un tiro al corazón, no.
Alright, so we're gonna stop for a bite to eat on the way to a cenote.
Forehead is always shiny.
Alright, we're gonna stop for a bite to eat out here under the palapa. Hopefully it's good, fine food.
Lots of places in the Yucatan, restaurants or cantinas, if you order a drink, they start bringing you snacks for free. And a couple times we didn't even bother ordering food, we just ate the snacks. So off we go in search of a cenote to cool off on a hot afternoon, looking for the little pueblo of Peba. There's the sign. Looks like you found it.
Baby, eso sí dolió. No, juego por amor, juego por pensar en ti, pensando en ti. No, juego por amor, juego el sentido de ti, pensando en ti, pensando en ti. Pensando en ti, pensando en ti, pensar.
they close at 5 because this is all the local.
Sorry.
So the cenote is closed. He came and waved at us to go home, and then he left. So I guess they search for bodies in the morning.
Well, that was an amazing day. We got to see Uxmal and the amazing ruins, got a good bite to eat at a local Mayan eatery, cool off in a cenote, and now we're heading back to Merida, probably gonna find some tacos.